Hello and welcome to BHM University. My name is Nate and today we're going to be unboxing and assembling the new PX4 from Pride Mobility. So let's go ahead and get into it. As you may be able to tell, the PX4 is going to come in two separate boxes. We've got the scooter in one box and we've got the seat in the top box. So for now, let's go ahead and set the seat aside. Set it over here for now. Let's go ahead and get started on unboxing the scooter itself. So on the top, we have the lids. We can just open that up. They are stapled down. You should be able to just rip those. If you can't rip it easily, then you should be able to use either some needle nose or a staple pick. As we open these lids up, you're going to notice that on top here, it has a nice wooden frame to help keep that box in one solid piece. Over here, you're going to notice that we have a basket. In this basket, we have our battery charger. We've got an owner's manual, and we've got some mirrors for the scooter itself. So let's go ahead and set that aside. And let's go ahead and get this wooden frame out of the way here. You may have a bit of cardboard to cut in a spot or two, but that's okay. Cut or rip as needed and get that frame out of the way. And so now you may be able to tell that on all these corners, we've got some protective corner pieces. This whole box is stapled to the pallet. If you would like, you can cut along the bottom of the box to take this box all off in one piece, or we can cut along the corners to go ahead and open this box in multiple pieces, make it a little bit easier. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. So I'm going to come over here, start at the bottom, and cut along the corner here, just like that. So we'll go ahead and open this scooter up to show you what we got. So as you may be able to tell, we've got a couple of straps on the scooter itself, strapping it down to the pallet. It is covered in plastic to help keep that protected from dust. So let's go ahead and take these straps off. We do have, looks like one here on the front. You'll just push on that button there to release the strap, pull it all the way through, and pull that whole strap out. We'll do the same on the back side. Pull that strap all the way out. And on the back side, there are two of them. Looks like this one's tied. So we'll go ahead and untie it here. And we'll take that strap all the way out. So let's go ahead and work on getting this scooter off of the pallet. First thing that I want to do is I want to go ahead and put this scooter in freewheel or neutral. You'll see that there's this yellow switch here. If you push that yellow switch forward, it's going to put it in freewheel. That's going to allow you to be able to roll. It basically just takes it out of gear. So we're going to just rock this scooter right off the pallet and push it right off. Just like that. So now we're going to go ahead and take a moment to pick up some of this trash, clean up, and we'll be right back. Just like that, we've got all of our trash cleaned up. So let's go ahead and move this scooter back towards the middle here. About right there. And I'm going to go ahead and lock this back into drive so that it doesn't roll around on us. So now we want to go ahead and get our batteries hooked up. The first thing before we can do that we need to do is go ahead and raise this tiller up. We're going to do that by this handle down here. We're going to raise that handle up and lift the whole tiller up, just like that. So down here, we're going to notice that there's two little screws. We're going to go ahead and loosen those, take those all the way out. We're going to go ahead and lean this shroud forward, and you'll see that the batteries are already connected to cables. We just got to plug them into the correct spot. So line it up here, just like that. And there we go. Now we can line that shroud back up. Just lean it forward and put those screws back into place. Now we're ready to go ahead and work on getting our seat unboxed and put onto the scooter. So let's go ahead and do that. We've got our seat box over here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the lids open. First, I wanna go ahead and cut the sides of this open first. That way I can go ahead and lift up on the lids to ensure that we're not going to cut anything on the inside. And be very, very careful when cutting along that tape, because you do not want to cut your seat. First thing you're going to notice here is going to be our armrest brackets. It's going to be in a set of cardboard here. Go ahead and get that unboxed. Set that aside. There's our armrest brackets. Now we have a box here. It's going to be our armrests themselves. Again, be very, very careful cutting along any tape. Don't want to cut anything. And they do have these armrests wrapped in bubble wrap, which is always a good thing. We'll go ahead and take those out of the bubble wrap and set them here in the fold. Go ahead and set some of this trash aside. And now we have the seat itself. The seat itself is wrapped in bubble wrap and wrapped in plastic. In the middle of the seat, you're also going to notice a headrest as well. So we're going to go ahead and take that headrest and lay it in the floor. We're going to go ahead and pick this seat up. You're going to go ahead and take that plastic off of the bottom part. You're going to notice that it has this post here. This post is going to line up with the center hole on that scooter there. Pick this seat up, line it up, and set it straight down. You know it's all the way in place when you can give it a twist and it doesn't go anywhere. So now to raise this seat, we have a handle on the side. It is spring loaded, so once you lift up on that, it'll go up. Now the next thing that I want to go ahead and do is get this headrest in place. So we'll take the plastic and the cardboard off of it. And it's a lot like a car's headrest. We'll just set this down in place. There's a little lever here that will push in to release, and that'll allow it to go down and lock into place just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and take our armrest brackets. We're going to go ahead and get those in place as well. These armrest brackets are going to go in on this back side of the seat. I'm going to go ahead and line it up with the holes. You'll see that we've got some holes back here and some pins as well. These pins will hold it in place, and then the set screws will hold it tight. So same positioning on each side. And then I want to go ahead and take an Allen wrench and tighten these set screws up. And now we're ready for the arms themselves. So let me grab one of those. We'll go ahead and set that armrest down in there. Now, when setting up an armrest, you can't just set it all the way down and tighten it in, because then you won't be able to raise that armrest. So one thing that I like to do is I like to give about 1 finger to 2 fingers width of space between the armrest and the receiver. And go ahead and tighten that down. And do the same on the other side so that they're even. So drop it all the way down, measure about 2 fingers width, and tighten that set screw up. Sometimes they can be a pain in the butt to turn. They do have some Loctite on those set screws. So you just got to work with it, but also be patient. You don't want to turn it too much and tear up your tools while doing it. So now that we've got those arms in place, this seat is all set up. Let's go ahead and talk about the controls on this scooter. We'll go ahead and start low here. We do have a fuse box down low. Next, we have a tiller adjustment. Raise up on that, and you can adjust this tiller. Here, but just behind the tape, is a start button. This button will start the scooter, and it'll just turn on the lights, and you won't actually be able to run the scooter. To be able to run the scooter, we have a key fob. This little magnetic key fob, you'll see that it kind of looks like a Wi-Fi there. And on the side here, we have a Wi-Fi looking sticker that says Pride on it. You can hold that next to it until this scooter beeps. And that should turn the scooter on. Just like that. You can go ahead and set those keys aside. Now, up top, we do have a horn. Nice loud horn. We do have turn signals, a light switch. We have our speed dial here, and we do have some hazards. We have our triggers to allow us to move forward and backward. And we also have our brake. Here on the front, we have a bracket to hook up that basket. So let's go ahead and grab that basket and get it hooked up. We'll just take that basket. You'll see that it's got 2 bars on the back. We'll line it up with these hooks and slide it straight down until you hear it click. There we go. All right. So this has been the unboxing of the PX4 from Pride Mobility. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe to see more just like this. In the meantime, we'll catch you later. Thanks for watching.